Hello there.
Welcome back, guys. How you doing? Leland here, bringing you another live TA. If you guys would like to see a TA on a coin of your choice, read the description down below. There's a $10 minimum contribution. You can do that in the form of a super chat or a super sticker, or you can use the 1UP coin link down below and do it through crypto. I do prefer the crypto than the fiat, just because, you know, YouTube does take 30% away for all the revenue that I do have coming in. So yeah, that's that. So how you guys doing? Who's in here? We got Joseph. Hello. How you doing, Paul? Welcome. Nate A. Hello. GRT. Absolutely, dude. Henry Holland. Welcome back. Good to see you in here, man. We got Greg E. Looking forward to the stream today, Leland. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, dude. Let's let's talk Bitcoin right now. Okay, so we were talking about getting back up to that 55,000, that $58,000 level. It does look like Bitcoin is right now sitting at 55,200, which is really good, which is really good news. We wanted to get above the 382. Looks like we have definitely gotten above the 382. Next resistance I'm going to be looking for is going to be the $56,000 area. As we start to approach the $58,000 area, that's going to make us really bullish on Bitcoin. But do keep in mind, we did have a pretty big correction that was going down, obviously to the downside. So it wouldn't surprise me if we did see some kind of consolidation pattern that's going to be happening within this frame. We did break a trend. Obviously, we're going back up now. That's very good. But it wouldn't surprise me if we started doing something like this and, coming back up and making a resistance and a support and kind of coiling up in some kind of consolidation pattern that will be sending us off further into the upside. But you never know. We'll see what's going to be going on. I'm still a little cautious about Bitcoin. It does look like we have played out the hidden bearish divergence, as I think this next turn up that we're going to be having, the green bars on the histogram are going to be coming up higher, and that's going to be taking out this previous hidden bearish divergence that we had on it and coming up with a new tempo for Bitcoin at that point. So was the dip over? Starting to look like it. It really is starting to look like it. Like I said, we could still have our dead cat bounce, and that's totally in play. We could totally just keep, pumping up over here, get rejected at the 21 EMA, and then come back and make a lower low, coming down over to 42, maybe $44,000. That's very possible. Altcoins are going to be basically dropping at that point, not going to be looking pretty good or too good at that point, but so far so good for Bitcoin right now. Hopefully we don't get stomped out at that 21 EMA. Hopefully we don't use it as a resistance and we can just kind of bust right through it. So we'll see what happens. So not looking too bad. Ethereum probably doing one of the best performers right now in the less risky coins. You can see we made new all-time highs today. I was very excited about that. You guys know I hold like 65% of my bag in Ethereum, so I'm very happy with what's happening. I'm not surprised at all. We had the ETFs that were released. I believe we have 4 ETFs right now that have been released in Canada. I believe 3 of them have been already up and running, but then we got the 4th one, and a lot of people in Canada, they're switching their 401ks over into the Ethereum ETFs, which is pretty crazy to think about. Think about if that happens here in the US, how many people are going to be switching over their retirement accounts or whatever, 401ks, whatever benefits that their companies are going to be giving them, and moving it over into crypto. Like, that is a whole other industry that could just pump this freaking coin. It's amazing. And yeah, guys, like I keep saying it over and over, I'm looking for an $18,000 Ethereum, straight up. $18,000. Yep. I know some of you guys are like, dude, you're crazy. That's insane. That's true, man. That's gonna happen one day. Hey, Henry Holland, thank you for the 15. I really appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Let's see. He wants to, oh, you're giving me options here. I don't like options, man. Why don't you just pick one? We got SELR or Engine, dealer's choice. Okay, dealer's choice. I haven't seen Engine in quite some bit. I know it was pumping up really well, going through its alt season. I've never heard of I'm gonna make a decision here. I want to see what this is, and want to take a look at both charts. Actually, I actually would really like to do this one. Oh, absolutely. Or Engine, huh? Let's see. I would like to do the other one. I mean, Engine, good for you, Engine. You're having a bit of recovery. That's awesome. But I want to see this one because it's a much more beautiful of a chart. So we're going to do that one. We're going to do it after we take a look at Ethereum over here. Yo, got your book today, David Collins. Good for you, man. I'm happy. I'm glad you got the book. What do you think about it so far? If you're liking it so far, or if you would like to wait until you finish the entire book, shouldn't be too long. It's not that long, not that hard of a read. Go drop me a review on Amazon. Tell me what you truly think about the book. I appreciate that. Henry Hollins, do it. Okay, all right, we'll do that one. I'm gonna write that one down. Boom. Never heard of that coin. Celery. It just is an acronym for celery. I have no idea. Let's see. We got JC or Bone. I have some Engine. Nice, dude. Yeah, I know Engine's been doing really good. I mean, where did you buy it? Is kind of where I'm concerned with. I rolled retirement account into ETH. Are you in Canada, Paul? Because if you are, I'm really jealous. Really jealous. BNT or GRT? That is the question. So let's finish up over here on ETH, guys. New all-time highs. Let's see. Gosh, if we can close this weekly candle up here, that'd be crazy. Be the highest weekly candle close that we will ever be getting, even like within the next, was it 2 hours? If we can close up around these levels, this would be the highest weekly, daily candle close that we'd ever got for Ethereum. It's just a slow, steady, beautiful ride to the upside, and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. So not really much to say about Ethereum right now. We are pretty much in some kind of parallel channel that's in an uptrend. We're moving up. We're above the 1618. So I am expecting for us to be going up to the $3,250 for Ethereum. That is the next level that I'm going to be looking for, although we do need to come back and test that $2,500 as support, as we've never done that before. We've never come back and tested 2,500 for supports. We've tried multiple times. You can see right here, we tried to break through 2,500 and it said nah, and that's when we took that dump. But gosh, days later, Bitcoin was like, I don't care. Not Bitcoin, Ethereum said, I don't care. I'm gonna go make a new all-time high. It got above 2,500, but it still couldn't hold it. So that is what I'm going to be looking for now. That's going to be coinciding on the 4-hour chart with the 21 EMA and the, what was that, the 1618? Yeah, that's the 1618. So come over here, turn 2,500 into support. Don't be surprised if you see Ethereum drop back down to 2,500. I would actually prefer that happen. I want some validity. I want to make sure that it's going to validate that as a support level. And then I believe after that, then we can definitely go up and hit the $3,200 area. Yeah, that's happening. That's going to be really soon here. Really close, guys. Andrew, haha, where was it? Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're crossing over here on SXP. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what SXP is doing right now. I know we had a coin. Someone had requested that coin a while ago, but nevertheless, hey, look at that. Hey, that's really good. Looking really good. Nice. Okay, so we're back up to the $4 area. We're getting back above it right now. So if you took your positions down here when we were talking around that $3 area, congrats. You're in profits right now. That's really good. Really nice. Let's see. So remember we had that ascending wedge kind of action that was going on right here. Something like that, right? Rough. It's a rough drawing, and it broke down. So we are looking to get right back up to that golden mean ratio at the $4.75 area. So that's actually really good. I'm actually really, I'm not surprised. You know, we kind of knew this was going to be happening, which is why I put that that target there for us to have that recovery. But you know what, it's looking pretty good. You know, up 57% from that bottom over there. It's possible we could be going up and breaking the golden mean ratio. So anyways, that was just an alert that I had set up, so I wanted to see where it was going to be going. But let's see, we were talking about a few different coins yesterday. We're talking about BPRO and CRV. I know those coins have they definitely have been improving today. We were talking about have moves to the upside, whether it was today or within the near future, and it looks like that is playing out. We got 6% up on BPRO. We have 12% up, actually 12.5% on CRV, and we're also talking about OneCoin. OneCoin is still in the positive today, but it's consolidating. But anyways, let's go take a look at Celery. I don't know if it's actually called Celery. That's what I'm going to call it, just because I've never heard of this coin. I've never seen this coin. Let's see, you can get it on Binance. This one is calculated by TradingView. Let's go over to a daily. I want to check out a daily. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the 55 people who are watching right now. Welcome. So beautiful structure. We had our liquidity crisis down here. We obviously put in some type of resistance when we topped out right there. Are we coming back down? Look at that. That's beautiful. Whoops. Check it up. That's really pretty. That's a beautiful trend line right there. You obviously have broken through it. That was resistance for you all the way back to February of 2000. And just recently in March, you broke through it and you're coming back for the retest right here. That would have been a very big opportune time to be buying some of this. I'm going to call it celery because I don't know what to call it. That was at 4 cents and currently it is at 6 cents right now. What is it doing? Where are we going? We know that's good. We know that's a very beautiful pattern. It's exactly what we want to see. So let's move over to our indicators and find out what's happening. So, wow, beautiful, huge hidden bullish divergence, massive hidden bullish divergence. Actually, that's probably one of the strongest hidden bullish divergences I've seen in a while. That's very bullish right there. We have negative momentum moving to the downside as price action is moving upwards. That is very bullish, guys. Very bullish. It's a leading indicator letting us know that we're going to be moving to the upside. Well, how far are we going to be moving? We're going to get to that in 1 second. But you can check out on the stochastic RSI when you were sitting below the 20 over here, your momentum was needing to start to shift over, and you are getting that shift right now. We're starting to move that momentum up. We're getting the bounce over here. What a beautiful place to buy, right at that bottom right there. Look at that 30 on the RSI. That's exactly where you want to be buying in these kind of situations. And we're about to get our bullish cross right here between our 12 and 26 day moving average. We're definitely moving to the upside, unless Bitcoin just decides to take a dump. But and you guys know that can happen at any point, and whenever that happens, then it's pretty much like goodbye to everything that we just said. We're going to be coming on shifting our tone and going towards something else. So here's our Fibonacci retracement. You can see that we're getting that bounce over here. We did drop below the you know what, that's a little bit older. I want to go from the most recent. It's still valid. It's a very valid Fibonacci, but I would rather go from a much more recent. That way we can be a little bit more pinpoint accurate with our supports and our resistances that we're going to be looking for. So we're definitely looking for movement to the upside. We're on the daily chart right now. You guys can obviously see that we're above the 21 EMA. You can see how we were using that 21 EMA as support all the way up since the beginning of the year. A lot of alt season happened at the beginning of the year, using it as support all the way up. Then we hit our top for the meantime, and then we started consolidating, make a beautiful flag. You can see we went below the 21 EMA, and then we started using it as resistance. I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see that. So nonetheless, 21 EMA is a good area for support / resistance. We were below it, we got above it, it was support, and then back below it, and then it was resistance, currently sitting above it. But what is more important to me is I'm looking for patterns, I'm looking for reversals. Obviously, this is a big candle right here that could signal reversal within a trend. We were in a downtrend, we were consolidating. So is this the beginning of a new trend? We'll have to wait. We'll have to get more data and see. But some certain levels that I do want to see within the charts right now is I want to see celery get above the 382, which is going to be 6.5 cents. Once you can get back above 6.5 cents, you can notice that in the past over here, it was resistance, and then support. We bounced up, support, and then it turned into resistance down here, back into support right here, and then resistance. So that's a pretty crucial level for celery right now. Is it confusing that I'm calling it celery? Let me see. I'm going to call it seller. I'll just call it celery. I don't know, whatever. Oh, wow. Comments are busy today. I'll have to catch up with you guys in just a second. Let me finish this TA. So yes, 6.5 cents is going to be a crucial level for you to get back above. It's okay if you get rejected at that level and you come back and you test that 236. You see, you've already done that. That 5.5 cent area has already gone down today. Actually, let's go over to a 4-hour chart and let's see that touch. And you can see that you're just kind of perfectly bouncing between the 236 and 382 right now. I have no problem with that. I think that's totally fine. You're just kind of gaining your bearings after this pump up to the upside. You're consolidating right now. Pretty normal stuff. You're up 60% from that bottom. So yeah, we need some kind of consolidation pattern over here. Bounce between the 236 and the 382. And then, like I said, breaking through 6.5 cents, you're going to be going up to 7 cents and then 8 cents. 8 cents is probably going to be one of the hardest areas of resistance that we're going to be able to see, that you're going to be breaking through this. And the reason why I say that back to the indicators that we were looking at, the hidden bullish divergence, the momentum of the stochastic RSI was below the 20 and it's starting to move up. This huge bounce that you had at the 30 on the RSI. All of these indicators are telling me, and especially leading indicators are telling me what's going to be happening within the price action. So I do believe the downtrend is over, and I do think we are going to start making a new uptrend over here as we do fight to try to get through all of these hard resistances all the way up to the 786, which is that blue line right there. Once you can break through the 786, turn that into support, that's it, guys. It's gone. You're going to be doubling after that, probably going up to 20 cents. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is going to take some time. So be watching this area right here. Be watching for the 618 and the 786. Anywhere between that 8 cent to that 9 cent range is going to be a determining factor of where we go from there. If we get rejected at the 618 the first time, that's okay. That's totally fine. That's a hard resistance to break through. If we come back down and possibly touched at 382 again, that's okay. We know that was really big for support for us in the back, big resistance as well. So just some support levels that we need to be looking for. An area that you do not want to drop below on seller is you don't want to drop below this trend line right here. You guys already know that we've been holding that trend line for quite some time. We just finally broke through it, breaking it back down into below, and making it resistance would not be good. It's taken us quite some time to get back above it, and only to have this huge pump up that's going to be leading us to a consolidation phase that's going to break to the downside is not what I'm going to be looking for. That wouldn't be good at all, and I would definitely pull my money as soon as I saw that happen. So definitely stay above this trend line right here. That's really bullish in itself. So looking really good. This is a bull market, and it's not surprising that I'm bringing up coins like this, and we see how much potential gains that they're going to be having right now. So sellers looking really good right now. Definitely that bounce right here was the perfect opportunity to be taking your position in it kind of reminds me of Helium. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Helium. I actually bought 2 of their miners, their hotspot miners, which are going to be delayed like crazy. But it's kind of the similar thing. I was telling some of my friends, some of my moderators, we have a special group off to the side where I have like 5 moderators, and because they help me with the channel, they help me with the Discord and whatever, I give them free TAs. And I was telling them, they were asking, hey, when's a good time to be buying some Helium? And I told them that $14 was going to be a really good level that you could be picking up, but also that we could go back down and touch this trend line. I haven't moved this trend line. This trend line's been here even before it came down. I made it when it was up here, and I was like, look, it's very possible we could come back down and touch that trend line again before we're having a resumption off, because you just broke through it. Kind of like when we're looking at seller, it took that time, took a lot of time, but when you broke through it and you were consolidating, you came back down for the retest, you're getting the resumption off right now. So it looks very similar, looks really good. That's really about it that I have for you for seller. Be on the lookout for those support levels, those resistant levels. Like I said, that 382 is going to be a deciding factor on where you pretty much go from here. So try to break through that, consolidate for a little bit. But 8 cents is really the area that we want to see, that we want to try to get above. After you can do that, I strongly believe you can go to 20 cents very quickly. And it's going to break 10 cents, no problem. Wow, chat is going off like crazy. Let's come say hi to some people. Let's scroll up for a little bit here. Let's see. You bought it at $2.11. What did you buy at $2.11? I didn't see what you said at that. I am the Fox. If a coin doubles in price in a day or two, you're a fool if you don't sell it. 9 times out of 10, you'll be able to buy back in on the dip for the cheap. That's subjective, because it depends on where you bought the coin. Did you get it really cheap? Even if it goes up 100% and it consolidates and it goes down 50% at that point, then you're never going to be able to buy that coin at that previous price that you had got your position at. So is it though? Because right now I'm sitting up like 600, 700% gains on my Bitcoin. Am I a fool for not selling? It's about the HODL game. It's not about this day trading kind of attitude. The ones that you're really going to be losing out on is that kind of mentality, is that day trading where you're trading, like if you're trading more than 3 times a month, that's day trading, and you're going to be taking these capital gains taxes on every time you sell, every time you convert. There's no capital gains tax on buying. But hey, Theodore, how you doing, bro? That's very interesting. NKO, what is that? 100 NKO. I don't know what that is. Sorry, can't send dollars. Can you do AMP? Yeah, dude. For sure. Let me check out what this NKO thing is real quick. I've never heard of that. What country is this from? Norwegian. Hey, Dang, that's pretty cool, man. I got a Norwegian watcher. Welcome, dude. Thank you so much for the 18 USD, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely, man. We can do AMP. I was looking at AMP today actually, and was kind of like, wow, I haven't talked or seen AMP in quite some time. I should probably go check that out and see what's going on. But hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Awesome, dude. So yeah, so those are just some of my thoughts on like day trading. Just got to be really careful, especially if you're new. You should not be day trading, and definitely do not be panic selling. So that is it for the seller. It's looking really good, really bullish right now. Let's go over and check out AMP for sure. Let's see. We have there's two charts. I have one on KuCoin and Gemini. I just want to check out both. I don't know which one I had last done a TA on. Oh, there we go. Nice. Wow, we're still within this range. You got to be kidding me. That's great. Is this? Yeah. Ampleforth, right? Let me see. Is that no? These are different. Ampleforth and AMP. Let's just get a confirmation here. So, Theodore, is it Ampleforth, or did you want to take a look at AMP? Which I'm not really sure what the difference is. Why would they have Ampleforth and then AMP? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one that you want to be taking a look at. I'm pretty sure, but I'm just going to verify with you real quick. Slow couch, look at the charts. Oh, coach, look at the charts. GRT does this repeatedly. I've made so much money off GRT in the last 90 days. I've made over $15,000 stuck into it right now, selling at $2. Man, that's good, man. I'm glad you're making money, but you could have the potential to be making way more money. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're making money. That's great, man. But it's about the hodl game, man. I was looking at, I swear, I bought Dogecoin for 1/3 of a penny 2 years ago. 1/3 of a penny. Okay. Had I held on to that, which you guys already know how I feel about Doggy, but had I held on to that and I didn't, sell it and I left it there, I would have been up 14,000%. It would at the top at 44 cents or whatever. But yeah, you know what I mean? Take 100% gain, a 200% gain versus just leaving it there for a couple of years and coming back and it's 14,000% up. You know what I mean? Insane, dude. I could have made a huge chunk of money off of that, but hey, things happen. I have other ones. I am the Fox. You can't get wrecked for sure. Yeah, I'm a semi-professional poker player, so I gamble for a living. Well, I do have a career, but you get the point. Well, hey, man, you know what? More power to you then. More power to you. Good for you, man. I am the Fox. Thanks for coming back in here, man. Good to see you in here. Santa Barbara Vapor NFTs art finance coin. Dude, I want NFTs. I want coins that I can take a look at. Let's see. Wait, Theodore said AMP Gemini. Gotcha. Okay, cool. This is the one we're going to be taking a look at though. AMP is not on KuCoin. Okay, gotcha. What was I saying? What were we saying? I want NFTs because I want NFTs because when that virtual world kind of thing starts coming around, I want to be able to have art that I can put into my game or whatever it is. And I just want to hang on to it. I don't know where to get them though. I really don't know much about NFTs. Not much about it. I know what they are. I know what you can do with them. I just don't know how to get them. How about Chainlink? Yeah, Paul, we talked about Chainlink yesterday. We can definitely take a look at it today, but here's AMP right now. Beautiful uptrend. Gosh, we're in a bull run, guys. You broke all-time highs. That was back in February 11th. You broke that all-time high. You couldn't quite hold it over here, but watch this. What's really interesting right now is when you broke that all-time high right here, you couldn't catch it as support. And then when you fell back down below, look at that resistance that you held. So, and let me just make a line for you guys real quick. Let's put that sucker right about. Okay, so you can clearly see that we tried breaking through that area around that 5 cent area. 5.5 cents. Yeah, 5.5 cents. And we came up, couldn't hold it, came back down, touched it as resistance, and then you went down a little bit further, a little bit more consolidation. But when you were doing that, you started creating a broadening wedge, something kind of like this right here. And that's typically, or was that a parallel channel? I think that was a parallel channel rather, not a broadening wedge. My bad. Yeah, so nice little parallel channel, and then you were just, man, you were hanging out so hard against that resistance line. Notice how you weren't really down towards that support that's really bullish, just trying to punch through that wall each time, eventually that wall is going to get weak and you're going to punch through it. Well, you're clearly getting the breakthrough right now. You broke through those previous all-time highs that you had back here, and you're trying to catch it as support. You need to hold that as support, because on the 4-hour, we're looking at, that's going to be coinciding with the 21 EMA, and it's going to be coinciding with the 5.5 cent area. That's a very crucial area for AMP to be holding right now. So AMP really needs to hold 5.5 cents and continue the bounce up. Is that going to happen? Probably, with the breaking of new all-time highs and coming back for the retest right there. That looks really good. We can go look at some, indicators, some technicals. That's totally fine. But why? What's the point? We can take a look at it right here. So, wow, look at that. You actually had, you got your bearish cross down here, and then it was looking like you were going to be consolidating even more, maybe even taking a bigger of a dip, but no, you're actually going back up. That might be okay. It's not perfect, right? I know it's not perfect, but gosh, this could be a cup and handle. It could be a cup and handle formation, and we do have the right side of the cup that's actually a little too high, so you might be having cup and handle, right? And then a consolidation, and boom, you have to break through the neckline, which I don't think that's happened yet. And just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna mess around over here, because it's possible this could be a cup and handle. If we take it from wick to wick, that could be a cup and handle. It looks pretty good to me. You could still be in that consolidation period over here too, where you have a resistance line that's going to be looking something like that, and that's not looking too bad. Looking like a cup and handle to me. So it's possible. Well, okay, we're going to talk about the breakout target after we take a look at the technicals. So let's look at the technicals. You try to get a bearish cross right here. You were going to be moving back to the downside, and AMP said, nope, I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Nope.
I'm going to be switching it up, and I'm going to be going back up. We're going to be trying to break out of that previous all-time high, which it did, and it's trying to catch it as support right now. That's good. That's really good, especially because you're below the 20 on the stochastic RSI. That's going to be showing a lot of momentum. That's going to be pushing you to the upside. That's at least what the charts are telling me right now. You were overbought a little bit over here. You're still sitting pretty high. You're sitting at the 66, but with the cup and handle formations like that, let me go ahead and let me show you the cup and handle formation that we put on Bitcoin back in the summer of 2019. And I'm going to show you the similarities between the RSI and, whoops. Hey, don't do that. I'm going to show you the similarities between Bitcoin's cup and handle and the cup and handle that we have. Was it on the daily? Yeah. Okay, so here was that cup and handle that we had on Bitcoin back in summer of 2019. We had our cup right there, and then we started consolidating, and then when we started breaking the neckline, boom, we started shooting up, and we had a measured move out of that breakout target that was somewhere up here, and we definitely hit it, and that was looking really good. But look where your overbought territory was when you were in this area right here. This is kind of where you're at right now on here, let me just get rid of these real quick. I'll have to bring them up later. But look where you're at. It's very similar to that overbought territory that you're on AMP right now. You see what I'm saying? Where we had this huge spike up and it came back down, and it's starting to move back up. Hey, Alejandro, welcome, dude. Hey, thank you for the 15. I really appreciate that. Could we get a live TA on Mana? Yes, dude. Let's go take a look at Decentraland. It's been a minute since I've looked at it. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate that, man. Really, deeply. Very much so. So very similar looking structure, right? Cup and handle. We have your overbought territory where it just went back and forth, and there was a level that it just kept hitting over and over, and you can see those blue lines down here. So go back over to AMP so that we can compare, and I can show you how similar it looks. And where's the cup? Oop, that's Ampleforth. Excuse me. But look, very, very similar thing. You're approaching that neckline of that cup and handle right now, and look at this overbought territory you're in. And what we saw in Bitcoin is we got back above it, and we actually had made 3 peaks over here, and it came back down and it touched this line very perfectly. We're going to go right about there. You can see that has been a very good resistance / support line for us throughout the RSI. You can see that it was resistance right here, and then it turned into support, and then resistance once again. Couldn't quite hold. It was resistance. You guys get the point though. So I mean, look at all this resistance right here. Boom, boom, boom. Couldn't quite get above it, and then you turned it into support right there. That could be a very good possible level for you to be playing around on the RSI. So now that we see that, I'm bullish. I'm definitely bullish on AMP right now. It looks really good. Now, I'm not bullish on a lot of coins. I know a lot of people say like, Leland, you're bullish on everything. Well, you know, we are in a bull run. That's very apparent, but not all coins are doing this right now. And I don't like getting those coins where I have to break the bad news to people and be like, you know what, it's not looking good. I'm sorry. And then I have to give and tell them why it's not going to be looking good. And then they, nobody wants to hear that. But that's not the point right here. This is actually very, very bullish. When what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take a very conservative measured move on this cup and handle. It's not validated yet. Once we break the neckline of the cup and handle, then it will be validated. So let's take a very conservative measured move. We'll take it to about right there. I am also going to be pulling up a Fibonacci with that measured move to be seen. Hey Kyle, welcome. Thank you. Hey, some new names that I'm seeing in here, guys. Welcome. If you are new and you are liking this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for that 10, Kyle. I really appreciate that, man. Yes, K. Nobody wanted to take a look at K&K yesterday, and I wanted to look at it really badly. So I'm actually really excited that you brought that up. I wanted to show you guys what was going to be going on with that coin. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we have some areas of resistance. We have our breakout targets. We know that we're bullish on it. We have a very good uptrend that we're going on. Now let's take an educated guess and see where that breakout might take us. Okay, let's just say, okay, let's say the breakout happens on Cinco de Mayo. Let's see the breakout happens on Cinco de Mayo. That could be totally possible. Well, that could be taking you up to 11-cent amp, and that would actually be over 100% gain. If you were to take a position right now on that, it would be actually, yeah, it'd be almost a 100% gain. So, that's some really good money, but you would have to break that hard line and need that confirmation first. You never want to take a trade within a pattern. What you would want to see first here is, whatever consolidation pattern that you're putting in, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you'd be doing, but when you get the breakout and you come back for the retest and maybe it happens over here, you get that breakout. And that's the confirmation. That's the confirmation that you want to get before you take a position on this. And you're already sitting at 8 cents. So what are you going to do based off of the information that I'm giving you right now? You don't want to trade within a pattern. You're definitely within a pattern right now. It's looking really good. For situations like this, if this were me, I might take a position on something a little bit early and just kind of cross my fingers and hope that it's going to be breaking to the upside. Given with all the technicals and the data that we have, it's looking very bullish. It's looking really bullish. So let's go ahead and pull out a Fibonacci retracement. I want to see where that's going to be taking us, and coincidentally that's going to be taking you to the 2618 on our Fibonacci retracements. And that's not so far-fetched. You can see that we broke that previous all-time high right here. We were playing within that 786 618 area. And you know what? It is okay. This is very possible. This is very possible. And I see it time and time again through all my experience with charting charts. It is very, very possible for us to come back down and touch that 786. So that I'm going to say for AMP that we can go back down to a solid 5 cents. I think we can go back to a solid 4 or 7, maybe 5 cent area before, we have that next move that's going to be rejected by that resistance line up here. So if we do come down and we touch that, let's say it happens like that, then we definitely have some kind of structure that we can be putting in over here. It might look something like that. That would be a pretty good looking handle on our cup and handle, right? Does it match up? It does. It matches up. Actually, I'm going to leave this here as a prediction to see if I'm actually correct with that. You can clearly see that was in area of support / resistance for us the entire time with this trend line. So that could happen. That's very plausible. That's very plausible. If we do come back down and we get that confirmation at the 786, guys, that is it. We're going to be taking off just based off of Fibonacci sequences. And then you can pretty much forget about the cup and handle because it's going to be going and exceeding that much higher. Was it 5 cents over here? Actually, that's double. That's exactly where I think we will be going once we do confirm the 786 as support. And then maybe I'm going to back up a little bit. Sorry, I know it's all over the place. Oh, dang it. Let me redo that. Was it like right there? And then down, what was it? Something like that. I don't know. I'll fix it later. But either way, that's the area. That's what you want to see. You want to see that bounce right there before we can have that continuation And then typically around that apex, hey, you know what? That's actually pretty close. The Cinco de Mayo, that could be the day. That was just a lucky guess. That could be the day that that amp actually breaks out of that consolidation pattern. You know, it's not confirmed yet. You could definitely just start breaking out tomorrow and then breaking through that neckline and going straight up to 11 cents. Nevertheless, everything that I'm seeing on here is looking really bullish. Okay, let's do a recap real quick. And actually, I need to bring up my indicators again because I had moved them. Stochastic RSI and regular RSI. There we go. And I gotta change all my lines again. Crap. So give me one sec. So there we go. You have your RSI. It's not overbought right now. It's close. You know, it's close, but still there's a lot of room to the upside. I know we were talking about those 3 peaks that we saw on the cup and handle for Bitcoin. History doesn't have to repeat itself, but it does rhyme, and structures do look very similar. You know, within a lot of charts, they're not exact, definitely not exact, but they do look similar. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Yep, that looks way better. So beautiful, looking really good. You had that fake out right here, and it said, nope, we're gonna be moving up.
Nope.
And then momentum is going to be moving up as well. And you can definitely come up here and you can either match or exceed the previous, well, we hit the 90 on the RSI. You can see that that was a previous level that we had hit back here that, you know, said pretty much you're overbought and you need to go back down. So we have our resistances, we have our support levels that we need to be looking at, be watching out for that. You guys already know. Don't go below 5 cents. That wouldn't be good. It is possible it could go below 5 cents and come down and touch this trend line, but nevertheless, I still want to stay above this area right here. Stay above that area, get the breakout, and I think that cup and handle formation could be playing out really well. So, okay, looking good. That's it. That is it. Let's go ahead and move over to Decentraland. What's going on over here? I haven't looked at this in a minute. It's been a while. I know it was up like crazy. Where's the consolidation? Oh gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Did we hit our breakout target? We did. We actually exceeded it quite, not by much, but let's see. We had a breakout target. That's what this green line is. Over here, we had a breakout target of $1.57, and you actually wicked up to $1.64. So not too bad. You know, we were off by a few pennies there, but it definitely hit our target as we did come back down, and we were retesting some previous resistant lines that we were running into. If you guys have been watching the stream, you already know. I mean, these lines have been in here. I didn't make these lines anytime soon. It's been a while since I've actually looked at this coin, but you can see we came down and touched perfectly at that $1.08 area using it as support, getting the resumption off. We hit our target. People saw that we hit our target and they started to sell off, kind of like Matic today. If you guys have watched the stream previous before, I was telling you guys that Matic was going to be going up and hitting 66 cents. Well, we exceeded that. We went up to 72, 73 cents. I went ahead and I sold. I sold at that point just because, you know, that was my exit strategy. I had bought it at 40 cents and I was like, hey, as soon as it goes up to 66 cents, I'm out. But, you know, I caught it a little bit late and it was actually a little bit in my favor. And I was kind of like, you know what? It exceeded my expectations and I'm going to sell. So I sold. That's exactly what you're seeing with people with man over here. You hit your expectations. It came back down. You even retouched the pattern that you were currently in over here. And this is actually a pretty big pattern, guys. This is going back to March. You know, big pattern over here. We have our support, resistance, support, resistance, and you were coiling up, you got the breakouts. You got the breakout out of this trend line right here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but look what you did. You came up, you hit your breakout target, and you're coming back down for that retest just to confirm what was once resistance is now support. And you touched that support perfectly. You touched it really beautifully, and you're getting the resumption off. That's exactly what you want to see within these kind of patterns. We're going to be going much higher. And this is an old chart, and I'm going to redo it right now because it's no longer valid. I mean, it's still valid, but it's old and we need new TA. So, okay, we did this. We know we did that. We have our support levels. That's beautiful. Let's pull up a new Fibonacci retracement. We're going to go from our swing high down to our swing low over here. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see where you caught that bounce. Look how that 618 is coinciding with that. Look how that 618 is coinciding with that line that we had drawn right here a long time ago. It's very interesting that we're catching that support. TA continues to just baffle me. You know, These are lines that were made a long time ago, and that's a really good support. We know it's a good support, and according to Fibonacci sequences, that's a good for support, and it's holding it right there. You got the bounce off of the 618, awesome, and you're getting the resumption off. And I will be expecting, you know, Decentraland to be going past $1.64, eventually going up to $2, and then that's going to be in between the 618 and 786. That's going to be a very big break once you can get back above, or once you can break above the 618 right here. There's really no resistance until all the way up to the 2618, guys. This is where it starts getting more profitable. Once you break through the 1618, that's where you're going to start making the most money. It's actually the golden mean ratio. When you break that golden mean ratio and you can get above all this, then yeah, you know, this 1414 is light resistance, and it's just a matter of time before you take out the 1618, and then you start going up to the 2618 and the 4618 over here. So yeah, it's very possible we could be breaking $2 here within the next few weeks, possibly even going up to the $2.80 area. I mean, you're only sitting at $1.30 right now, and that's not so far-fetched, you know. That's not so far-fetched with the move that we've had, you know, just within this past year. We go look at the beginning of the year and we go up. I mean, the thing's up like 2,000%. So what's going up another 100% from where we are right now? What's another double? You know, like that's not that far away. Even to get up to the 4618, that's only 115%. You see the potential. There's a lot more upside than I see downside to this kind of coin right here. But do keep in mind, okay, we have this beautiful trend line, that purple trend line that goes right here. It is still very possible for us to be going down. This is more of a bearish scenario for the short term, but nevertheless, it would be, you know, really bullish in the long term. But if we, you know, you can see that we got that breakout right there. And if I actually dropped it down over to a daily chart, you'll see how much of a resistance that had been for us. And we broke through it, and it is still possible for us to be coming back down to that 73-cent area, possibly even revisiting $1, maybe 80 cents, anywhere between 75 cents and I'm going to say $1 is still in play. That can happen at any moment, guys. If Bitcoin decides to take a dip, then Decentraland is going to go back and retest that line. I would have no problem with that. The chart is not insinuating that right now, but no one can ever predict the pumps or the dumps, so that could definitely happen. Always keep that in your mind, that we can go back and touch that trend line. You would still be bullish. I wouldn't panic sell if that happened. If anything, I would just be scooping up some more and just adding to my portfolio at that level before we get the resumption off, and then you're really going to be taking off. You can really start thinking about that $3, $4, $5 area for Decentraland. So looking really good. We have our supports, we have our resistances, we know where we're going to be going. I want to hang out with the chat for a little bit. I don't talk to you guys too much today. Binance US has my assets on lockdown for over a month now. Customer service is non-existent. Don't know why it locked me out. Been in crypto for 4 years. Are you from the USA, Rock? Let me know if you are from the USA. If you are, that's probably why. Unless you were using Binance US, were you using a VPN? Did you have an older account? Maybe there's some things that were happening. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you on that. Jeremy Evans, we got seller finna break that 65. Probably, dude. Yeah, probably. Joseph's talking about all these other coins. We have Tamala, hello. Do start taking profits on Matic. You know, that's totally up to you guys, you know. For me personally, I took my profits. I hit my breakout target. That was my exit strategy, but it's still going up. You know, we're at 76. I sold at 73 cents or whatever. So it's still going up, and you know, it looked like it broke through that 1618. So it could definitely go up to $1 really quickly. But for me personally, as a trader, I hit my target. We actually exceeded my target. I made 80% on this trade, and I'm perfectly happy with that. So even if it goes up another 20-30%, I don't care. That's fine. Let it go up. I'm not going to be salty about it. I made a bunch of money off of it, so I'm totally fine with whatever happens, you know, within that coin. So let it go up. But I mean, just to keep in mind, you're overbought right now, and it's not too overbought. I mean, you're sitting at the 80 right now. You could definitely run this thing really hot if you wanted to, but just keep that in mind. You know, at any point, people, I mean, look how far you've gone up already from this bottom over here. I mean, you were sitting at 28 cents, and now you're up 168%. So there's going to be a correction. I'm just saying, wait for it. You know, it could go back down to 55 cents at that point. But anyways, we're not looking at that. Let's go take a look at NKN. I know that was a coin that I wanted to be taking a look at for a while. I'm really glad someone requested it. Where did I put that coin? My list is just so long now that it's just kind of out of control. There's like, I just need to search every single coin from now on. Whoops. Okay, this is the one that I have charted right here. We're up 3% on the day right now. Oh man, look at dude. I haven't looked how long it's been since I've looked at this chart. You can see that my Fibonacci's are way back here. So it's been at least since like back here that I haven't even looked at it. And I put in all of these resistances. I put in all of these supports over here, and they're just being touched perfectly. It's being touched perfectly. Old Fibonacci. We can get rid of that. But look at this. This is so beautiful. These were exactly the levels that I thought that we were going to be hitting, and it did it perfectly. And it's just so beautiful to see how TA is just being respected. But look at these levels down here. I made that 50-cent area as a really good support, and I didn't think it was going to be going any lower than that area. This was just why I didn't make any other support levels. Came down, hit that 50-cent area. You had it as resistance. It's on a daily chart, but if you were to go to a 4-hour, you would probably see that resistance slash support. Yeah, look at that, support, and then resistance, break above it. So you guys get the point right there. Nevertheless, it's looking really good, and I'm actually very impressed with this coin, as it currently is sitting above the 21 EMA on the daily, which we're catching that. Hopefully we can catch that supports. You know, we still got about another hour and 12 minutes before we can make that call here, but I mean, it does look like on the daily, we're looking at it right now, you can see we have that wick. We have that wick right there that went down, touched a 21 EMA, and we're getting the resumption off. So that's really good. Looks like there's a little bit of a shift in momentum that's going to be happening, as you did have some kind of double bottom formation on the daily. Definitely you have a double bottom formation on the 4-hour for sure. So looking really good. Next, I mean, there's really not a whole lot of resistance between the 59-cent and the $1 area. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, it's true. I don't have too much resistance up to that level. So I am going to be expecting for us to be hitting $1 here pretty soon. Why do I think that? We'll go over to this chart right here, and you can see we clearly have hidden bullish divergence, and it's actually this is another really big, like a really big hidden bullish divergence, where we have negative momentum moving to the downside as price action's moving to the upside. That's really huge. You haven't even gotten your cross. Price action hasn't even taking a hold yet. Yes, we did have a little bit of a bounce right there, and we're starting to move to the upside, but it's only just beginning. You can see our 20, the 20 on the stochastic RSI starting to curve up. That momentum is starting to shift. We're about to get the cross between the 12 and 26-day moving average. That's variable number 1. This is variable number 2, and this is variable number 3 with the hidden bullish divergence. And not to mention variable number 4, you're sitting at the 53 on the RSI. You're not even overbought. You have so much room to the upside, which is why I'm telling you $1 is going to be the next stop that I am going to be looking for on this coin. NKN is going to be coming up here and touching that $1 area. Don't expect to break it very easily. It is going to be resistance for us. You might put in some kind of consolidation pattern. It could be some kind of ascending wedge, or maybe an ascending triangle, maybe something like that. But nevertheless, my predictions to try to figure out what this thing is going to be doing is you'll see. You'll see. It'll play out. It'll happen. I've seen this time and time again. It's a beautiful formation. All the chart. I mean, right now, is this a bad time to buy? No, this is actually a pretty good time to buy right now, even though it has this move to this upside. I mean, let's see the bottom to the top over here. That was 62%, but it's still a good buy. I mean, especially because you got above that 21 EMA. So looking pretty good. Next stop, I'm going to be looking for this. You know, obviously we got to get to the 70, then the 80, then the 90-cent areas. You know, those are going to be psychological resistances, but don't expect them to be psychological resistances for too long, as we do want to try to come over here and break that dollar area. That is about it, my friend. That is really all we're going to be looking for. We're very bullish on it. That's the next area that I'm going to be looking for after you break $1. It's just straight up previous data that I've looked at, and I looked at the past over here. One second. Oh, never mind. So yeah, just a beautiful consolidation phase that you're in right now. And yeah, $1 is going to be the breakout target. Whoops. Get back to what I was wanting to show you guys. Okay. Right here. $1 right there, and then eventually breaking over into the $1.18 area, then $1.50, and then $2, and then $2.50 right there is what we're going to be looking for. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but nonetheless, that's what we're looking for. It's going to be looking pretty good. So, yeah, dude, that's about it. You're looking really bullish, looking really good right now. Not too bad. I'm actually not going to be doing this live stream for too much longer. I'm actually feeling a little under the weather today. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sure you guys can probably tell by my mannerisms and my energy right now. My throat's a little sore. I don't really know what's going on. I hope it's not the Rona. Oh God, that would really suck. So I just want to let you guys know now that we'll probably be slowing it down. We've been live here for about an hour right now, which is what I wanted to do, just a little bit over an hour. Come in, give you guys some TAs, give you some updates on some things. I really appreciate everyone being here. Thank you everyone who has given me the contributions. So we can answer some questions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to answer or ask me them in the chat section over here, and I'll do my best to answer it as best as I can. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Excuse me. Fourth coin is Ample Governance. Got you. Okay, yeah, that's that new coin that was added on Coinbase. Just saw that the other day. I don't think it was doing too good. I don't know what's going on with that one. Theodore. How about Chainlink? Where did we leave off? Anything on ANKR? You know, we did ANKR yesterday. Feel free to check out yesterday's live stream, and actually the one before that too. There was two. We did ANKR twice on both those streams. So what you can do is you see how I have this up here, like the ticker symbol. You can just like fast forward and just look for that ticker symbol for ANKR, and then you can just rewind it and find the area that you want to do. That's why I put that up there, so people can actually just kind of scroll through the YouTube thing and then see what coin that they want to take a look at a later time, for sure. AMP is not on KuCoin. Okay, where did we leave off? Where was I reading? Andres, what about Balancer and Numerai or Numeraire? What about them, dude? What do you want to know about them? What about them? Christopher, Synthex versus Universal Market Access. I don't know. I don't know any of those coins. Thoughts on Fourth? I don't have any. I don't know. I know you guys want to know about these coins, but I don't. I mean, if you guys wanted to request a coin, read the description down below. But I know we're actually going to be cutting this live stream off pretty soon here. You think NMR is going to be going up? Maybe, dude. It might be going up. I mean, we can take a look at it real quick. What's everything else doing right now? Not much. Look at Matic having a little bit of a pullback. It could, it could continue to run, but why risk it? Why risk it? Yeah, it could go up another 20%, but I've already made 80%. So who cares? Sell it off, let it. I mean, if you like to trade like me, if you like to day trade and just try to make that profit in the short term, then yeah, do it. Did they change the color in TradingView? That's so weird. My flags over here are much more green. They were never that green before. They're a lot greener now. We're gonna look at. Oh yeah, Numeraire. Yeah, Numeraire. Man, it's been a minute since I've charted Numeraire. Let's go this over here. Yeah, you're currently running into resistance right now. Look at that. We hit that breakout and actually exceeded. So we were supposed to go down to 58 and actually went down to 52. That was the breakout target that we were looking at as we were forming descending triangle. Played out. They played out really well. It actually broke out to the upside, and then Bitcoin crashed, and I was like, dang it. So I was trying to recover right now. It is technically above the 21 EMA. Not looking too bad, Numeraire. Not looking too bad. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that hidden bullish divergence that we're being set up with. Impending price action moving to the upside as negative momentum on our MACD on the histogram is moving to the downside. Wow. About to get that cross. Actually, crap, that would have been a perfect time to buy down here at like that 53-cent area. 56-cent area would have been a really good time to buy. Momentum is shifting as we're going to be moving to the upside over here, and you're sitting, gosh, perfectly over here at the 51 on the RSI. Looking good. You guys already know I'm very bullish on Numeraire. Hasn't even broke. Oh, I mean, obviously we broke all-time highs, but I was talking about Numeraire back here. So some of the OGs that were here at that time, I was talking about it right here. And I was telling you guys, like, hey, I'm telling you, this thing's gonna pump up. We're gonna be breaking all-time highs, and we're gonna be going up to 120, 130. I'm sorry, $1. No, 130. That's right. $120, $130 up to that area, and I still believe we can, we could definitely do that. We could definitely do that. EOS 2. Yeah, probably not. Told you, baby, that crypto grenades inspired TA right here, because it's at 62. What? What do you mean? Told you, baby, that crypto grenades inspired TA right here. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Jeremy Evans caught it at 62 cents. All right, not bad. Yeah, not bad. It's a good spot. Definitely, for sure. Dollars, not cents. Yeah, I know. I get all these other charts are in cents, and then sometimes I get it mixed up and say cents. But anyways, guys, like I said, I am feeling a little under the weather today. I'm not feeling too good, so I think we're going to start slowing this down. I'll see if I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure, depending on how I'm feeling. We'll just see. But I'm not really sure what's going on today. I'll figure it out. I'll be all right. It'd be cool. There we go. Look at Matic back up to making I think, what was the high that we hit? 77 and a half cents. So dang, it could still keep going higher. Definitely, for sure, but be careful. Be careful on Matic, guys. It could definitely drop down on you and surprise you. Take its correction. It's already up a lot, so be careful with that. All right, guys. My name is Leland. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. Normally I'm a little bit more energetic. I have more energy, and hit that like button as well. I really appreciate you guys coming by. If you want to get alerts from when I go live right away, go ahead and join the Telegram or the Discord. Links are down below. Check it out. Really good community that we have over there. If you guys have questions about any coins, that's a great community. No one's ever mean or judging or anything. If you're new, it's a perfect spot for you. A perfect spot to go over and join the Telegram and the Discord. If you guys want to learn how to do TA like me, go buy my book. My book is in Amazon. You can buy it on Barnes and Nobles. I'm in pretty much any major bookseller. I am globally known. My book is right here. The book is $12.95. If you want to start making more money, you want to start knowing where those bottoms are, you want to start understanding TAs like me, go buy that book. With watching me doing TA, you're going to see how I do it, but when you read the book, you're going to know why. And that's going to make a very holistic view for you. It's going to be very easy for you to understand, so you can start making more money in the markets. So come learn with me. I'll teach you how to fish. It'll be fun. People are making money. A lot of the same people who have been on here for a while have, told me like, hey, Leland, you made me this much money. Your TAs have done this for me, blah, blah, blah. And it's only the people who are coming in here consistently that I'm getting these messages from. So if you are new, consider it. Consider subscribing, consider liking the video, stick around, and we'll see what we can do for you. None of this is financial advice, so please do make your own decisions. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming by. Thank you for the contributions. My name is Leland, and I'll catch you guys. Oh wait, remember, it's all about the TA. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Bye. Have a great time.
Aha!